What's up guys, BrunsNick's back, and I got a new radical launch for you today, introducing the Sneak Attack Solid. Now the Sneak Attack Solid has MTS1 solid cover stock to introduce into the easy use category. This medium RG, medium lower differential ball is going to be a good benchmark performer on the low end side. I can't wait to see what this ball does on the lanes, but before we get to all that, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Now, let's see what the Sneak Attack does. All right, time for the Sneak Attack Solid. Now this is a follow-up to the original. This has MTS1 cover stock, solid. So we're talking about a medium RG ball, lower mid diff at 036. I'm gonna try this different angles. You know, this benchmark ball from the easy use should be better from straight angles. We'll see what it does when I start moving in. I'm not expecting it to be that big bender ball, but things have surprised me more in the past. So we're gonna start this ball out, throw a couple shots, and we'll start moving our way in. That one started up pretty quick. Okay. Now normally when I see something like that with a ball that doesn't flare, that means the cover stock is actually pretty responsive. And also, I mean, the first shot out of the box, sometimes you get a little bit extra grip, and that's okay. Okay, flare-wise, a little bit more than I thought. I'll show you guys after the next shot. Try to keep this one in the oil a little longer. Like that. That ball hooks a little bit. It wants to go. Okay, I mean, it's Sneak Attack for a reason, right? When you're not expecting it, it's just gonna come off the spot hard. Maybe that's the key here. All right, still not a whole lot of oil in the ball, so we're gonna move 5 left, get out of that zone, get into some more oil, and try it again. I'm already going to tell you that's the spot that I feel like I'm going to be most comfortable throwing it. That little inside out swing, not a whole lot of hook, but just kind of riding that oil where I have a little bit of hold to the left and a little bit of cushion on the right with the dry board. So if I leak it out, which I'm going to, the ball's going to get back. All right, before we wipe that off, I mean, we're still not getting a ton of oil, but actually quite a lot of flare. This ball might be gifted after drilling. Yeah, I mean, it should bump up a little bit, but you know, that's a pretty decent amount of flare for mid-030s ball prior to drilling. Let's throw that one more. Let's try to leak it out a little bit, see what happens. Okay, we found the zone. Sneak Attack found the zone. Now, let's get away from the zone and start moving it in 5 at a time like we always like to do. Really test the limits of a ball. See where I'm comfortable playing with it. See where the ball kind of, not gives up, but, you know, isn't as effective. 5 left, that's out to 5. Okay, all right. They kind of hung out there a little bit. I definitely got it to the dry. It responded pretty slow, which it's supposed to do. You know, it's not a high performing ball, it's not a high performing cover. But with that medium RG, medium diff, well actually lower diff these days, it didn't really have the pickup to go through and wrap 10. So my adjustment for that is gonna be, I can go less ball speed. I felt like that was good off my hand. I'm going a little bit softer. That's all I'm gonna change. That's all it takes. You know, I see the ball reaction. I see the response it has through the pins, which is really the most important part of the whole equation. You know, the ball can hit the pocket, but how it goes through the pins That's what I'm looking at. That ball went through the pins really nice there. So it can open it up a little bit. So let's try it more. 5 more. We were 10 left. Now we're going 15. Ball speed's going to be critical. You know, what I found is when you're opening up these bowling balls that have lower diff and higher RGs, you know, it's going to ease your length down the lane. Come on, ball. All right, kick the 10 out that time. But you can see, you know, the way the ball goes through the pins as you start opening up a lower end ball with, you know, less cover shock strength, less core strength, you're not going to be able to get that ball through the pins as much, at least not with my rev rate, which is a modest 335. I've been working out. All right. Let's try it again. Now my change is going to be get around the side of it more. Like that. Here comes, here comes. Oh, too much. So when I really try to get around the side of it, I'm really kind of loading up that hand on the inside of the ball and coming around it more. The further inside you start it, the more outside you finish, the more response you can have down lane. So that was obviously quite a lot there. All right, I'm gonna move 5 more left. So we're gonna be 20 left to where we began this party. And I'm gonna try to throw it the exact same way that I just did. Really working that inside and keeping the speed low. That's great. Will it go? Oh, it went. It kind of faked me out a little bit. I thought it was gonna hang out there a little bit to dry, but gave me that last little kick on the back and actually cut through the pins real nice. Try one more from there. Then I'm going to move it back right into the comfort zone that I first talked about, and we'll wrap up this video. Just keep speed down, work the inside. That's got to hook a lot. Hook. Okay. It's not meant to play there. I didn't quite catch that one as much at the bottom. Prayed for it. Bowling gods answered, gave me a light mixer. I'm gonna move it back right. I'm gonna get the ball speed back up. I'm gonna play this ball in a zone where it was actually meant to be played. And I'm going back to where that 5 boards left where we started. That little inside swing. That's the money area with this ball. All day. All right, that's the Radical Sneak Attack Solid. New cover stock. Actually, I don't know if it's new, but great performer, great follow-up to the original. So we're gonna be out in Pro Shop soon. Go talk to your Pro Shop about this ball. And as always, please subscribe if you haven't already.